Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, I'm dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, you straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in tempo as they cook my game plan. Let my brand salute and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base, hit the link, after your mace. We create the logo when there's airspace that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's any Jacksons on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew, so here's a few bars to shine like stars divine to Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Knicks real talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it. Yes, what's going on, everybody? Salute. What's good? Knicks real talk game day. This your man Divine. We in the building about to get it popping. My partner Shaw Powers is in the chat right now. He holding it down on the chat side, man. But my partner crying here in the building with me, man. He's just not here physically, but it is what it is, man. We're about to get it popping. Knicks and Clippers at the world most famous arena, man. It's gonna be fun game. 7 o'clock tip off tonight. Big game for the New York Knicks again. Seems like every game is a big game, but what a good game it's going to be at the Garden tonight. Should be a fun game. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, all of them, everybody in the building on a beautiful Saturday, man. It's cold, but I think people going to come out to the arena tonight and go out there and have some fun with them and get it popping. So I'm really looking forward to the Knicks going out there getting on their grind. But first and foremost, salute to the chat, to everybody, man. Real talk. Yes, sir. Robert in the building. Shy be in the building pretty soon. King Rippy was good. JJ Pudge, nice. Salute to everybody, man, for coming in here. Knicks real talk game day. You know what it is. We about to get it popping, man. Knicks, like I said, going down there to Madison Square Garden, the world most famous arena, and go out there and try to play this tough Clipper team, man, with championship aspirations. It's gonna be a really tough game, but it's gonna be a fun one. So I'm really looking to see how this thing's gonna pop. We in the building for the next hour and change to talk about it, but we can get ready to go up to tip off. So let's go, man. I'm really happy about this game night, man. Knicks been playing, had a good bounce back game the other night against the Miami Heat, 106, 104, all that good stuff. Now they're going up against the 5th team in the Western Conference, 29 record and 26 losses. Clippers up coming out of the West. They're in the 5th spot right now. Knicks coming out of the East right now, 7th spot, 28 and 25. So it's on tonight. It's on tonight, man. Should be fun, man. We go over the preliminaries and all the injury reports and all that good stuff in a few minutes. Break all that down, get that out the way. Then we can get into a lot of other talk that you want to get into other than the game day talk. So I'm really looking forward to this game today, man. Big game for the New York Knicks again to stay with them in close proximity, to the Miami Heat, and hopefully the Heat lose to the Bucks tonight. That's going to be a great game. Knicks, the Miami Heat got the Bucks tonight. Knicks can pull this off, and we can also take that L. The Miami Heat take that L down there in Milwaukee tonight. There you go. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a big game for the night as always. But I'm looking forward to the cats coming out playing hard. We, like I said, we don't know if Jalen Brunson's gonna be back or not. I had him on my injury report as questionable, even though I got him in the starting lineup. I still had him as questionable. But it's gonna be a fun game, man. Another big test for the New York Knicks, man. We just gotta come out there tonight and play for 48 minutes to get it popping. So it's gonna be really exciting in the Garden tonight, man. They're gonna be looking at it. I'm looking at it, this thing right here, like this here. Knicks win that game tonight, man. That means that says a lot to me as always. That this team is really built for what they did. They really trying to go through. They built for it. And I think they're gonna be pretty soon. They're gonna be ready to get it popping. Before I go any further, so my man Jermaine. Jermaine, what's popping? Mr. Royce, it was good. Jermaine in the building with us, man. My man Kevin Taylor in the business. My man, salute to you guys. Thanks for coming in, man. Knicks real talking shit, man. Divine game day. Shaw Powers will be in the house pretty soon. But yeah, I'm really looking for this this team to get it popping tonight. Just go out there and play hard like you did against the Miami Heat. Now that might come out there with a victory tonight. So it's gonna be a tough game, no question. Man, they got all-stars, superstars. You name it, they got it on the Clippers, man. Really cohesive team. They've been playing. Tyronn Lue had these guys been playing well for so many years. Now they look at it to do some things. Now that Kawhi Leonard is back in the fold. If he can maintain, that's a tough team in the West. So I know tonight's going to be a tough task for us. So we got to go out there and play our A game, no question. They know they're superior talented. We know that they 2-3 as for the lineup tonight. The 2-3 is Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. It don't get no better than that, offensively and defensively. So it's going to be a big challenge for the Knicks tonight. And you're right, Kevin Teller. My man Marcus Morris is out there. So John Wall's not playing tonight. But they got talent out there. So it's going to be a tough game for the New York Knicks tonight, no question. But we got to go in there and just come out there and bring our A game. Tonight is about bringing their A game. I like the way them young guys responded for the New York Knicks on the past game. Jericho Sims, crazy. My man McBride, great game for him from an offensive standpoint. Knocked down two big threes, when we needed them. So I'm really happy to see these guys. Quentin Grimes had a good game the other night. I hope we can get that same energy because he got a tough task on his hand. He's going up against Paul George at the 2 tonight. So that's going to be a tough task for him. But I think the Knicks will come out there and play like always, man. This team been one thing about it, they're a fighting team. And I really love that about this team right this year, man. They fight, man. No question. They enter to the last minute. You know what I mean? And that's all you want, and I'm really happy about that. And I hope these cats can take that energy tonight and let it carry over. Because you got a game tomorrow against this Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. So we on a back-to-back. So obviously you would like to try to get this game tonight, man. Especially like I said earlier with the Heat playing the Bucks. I mean that's important right now for the Knicks. So we got to go out there tonight and get it and play the game we need to play, man, and get it done. It's gonna be a big game. I'm forward to it, though. I'm psyched about it, man. I stay guilty about these games because we playing really good. We playing championships teams, and we competing with them. And that to me, that's impressive when you can be in a situation that we're in real quick, and we'll get back to that. But these cats playing teams that's looking to go to the finals, and we still get me in there hanging with them, and we still kind of down players here and there. So I think it's a lot of optimism for me that's the reason why I'm always optimistic about this team because I see them when they perform every night. They go hard though. They cats ain't falling down to nobody. They go out there and play their game, man. This year, to me, the only people beating the Knicks is beating themselves, whether it's with their free throws, whether it's with their turnovers sometime, or whatever the case may be, 3-point shooting or lack of defense. It's not like teams that's beating us. We beating ourselves. So I really like this team and the spirit of this team this year with acquisition of Jalen Brunson. So I think it makes it real good for us. So let's see if that translates to tonight, though. Tonight is the big game in the Garden. Just like that Miami game was big, this is big. This is a big game, man. Every game is big for me out the last 29, 30 games for the Knicks because we fighting for something. Hope we put all that fight out tonight, man, and then go out there and get it popping. And we go out there and play some New York Knicks basketball and win this game, man. Like I said, it's a tough game. I would say 75 to 80% of the people think the Knicks going to lose this game tonight if you were just basing it off of just who they playing. But I do think this team is resilient. Though, like I always say, man, I think these cats come to fight every night, and I'm happy about that. So that I always believe that the Knicks got a puncher's chance, and like tonight we got a puncher's chance. And let's see if we can go out there and capitalize off it. But it should be fun, though. I mean, the place should be buzzing. Garden should be buzzing. Should be electric. Let's hope the Knicks go out there and perform, man. It's going to be a beautiful game out there tonight, man. You're going to see some good competition out there, and I think it's going to be nice. Beautiful night for New York City. Beautiful night for the Knicks fans. Anybody who's going to make it to the Garden to see this thing popping, it's going to be popping up in there. And then I think it's going to be a really good game on a Saturday, too, man. Saturday evening game for the Knicks. Frigid weather out there, you want to be indoors probably anyway. So, they go up in there, man, get up in the Garden. Everybody get up in the Garden, get up and get it popping. It should be fun. I'm looking for a great game tonight. I really am, man. This is a big test for the Knicks because of this is not Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. This is Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. To me, that's a little bit, you know what I mean? Is you're playing two dominant ball players, superstar, pretty much. And these cats can do it, man. So let's see how it pans out tonight. But I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. But other than that, man, I'm really excited, man. We got a trade deadline approaching us. We're gonna get into a little bit of trade chat. I'll throw some stuff out there later on, and we get into the itinerary in a few minutes. But man, really, real talk, man. This thing gonna be lit, though. It's gonna be lit, man. Let's see how these Knicks do, man. 20 sitting there pretty good, man. 28 and 25. Can't be mad at that, man. You really can't be mad at the way the Knicks is playing basketball. With the expectation that you thought they had coming to the season. A lot of people didn't even, right now, at this point in the season, a lot of people didn't think the Knicks would be here. But I think that's so important to recognize that I don't even think it's overachieved, but I think they got a good roster. We had a little injuries here and there. People trying to get acclimated with each other here and there, and we still able to be 3 games over 500 this time of the season. That's pretty good. So I'm hoping that this thing continues and they keep winning some games, man, and try to fight to get up in this piece. And I think that's what it should be about right now. So whatever we got to do through trade, whatever, let's go in there and see if these Knicks get up there, man, and make things happen for everybody. I'm really excited about this team all year long. They've been playing peaks and valleys, but I'm happy with what I'm seeing. And I think it's still the best is yet to come. I think this team, the best of it, I still don't think it's there yet. I really do, man. So I like the way these cats is gelling. Jalen Brunson finally got 50 games under his belt, basically. So now, going into the last 32, he's going to be a little bit more comfortable. I really think that's going to pay a lot of dividends for the Knicks moving forward. When Jalen Brunson, the more he played with the Knicks system, the more he get comfortable in that. But he put the numbers up and it shows. So now, with him getting a little bit more acclimated, I think our bench might start coming back a little bit more in sync and playing more good basketball like they played the other night. Like I said, if Deuce McBride give me 8 points like he gave me the other night or whatever, and play the defense he playing to back up Jalen Brunson, I'm comfortable with that. And like I said, we got Quickly back who would be back there, whoever we might do in a trade, and so on and so on. I think we got a good team to go out there and compete. I mean, I just think we got to go in there and just execute the game plan tonight, though. But I like the Knicks moving forward. I really do. I think our organization is pretty good from here up for the next 10 years. We got the assets, the capital, the flexibility. They're managing this thing right, man. I'm really happy with that. So I think tonight, we going up against a team who we striving to beat, pretty much to me. I would love to see the Knicks have that type of mentality that the Clippers have. And have success like them guys. And that's what we fight to do in New York City, the MSG. We just want to have sustained success all the way through. And I think if we do that with our team like the Clippers did, we got 3 guys who can go get it in the front line and the starting lineup. And that's impressive. So we just got to build around that and get it popping. But I think it's going to be start tonight again, man. We beat the Clippers tonight. That's saying something about this Knicks resiliency, man. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. But real quick, let me throw up the itinerary for the night. Let's talk about who's on or let you guys see who's on the injury report. Let you see who's in the starting lineup. And yeah, look over the tail of the tape and see what we dealing, man. Knicks will talk. Divine, Chop Howell to be in the building later. Knicks will talk game day. Let's get it. Yeah. Salute everybody, man. Knicks will talk game day. It's your man Divine Shot Powers, my brother, being pretty soon. But we here, man. It's game day. Like I said earlier, man. Knicks and Clippers at the world most famous arena. 7:00 game time, man. Gonna be a fun game, man. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said earlier in the chat. But you know what? Looking at the injury reports and everything like that, Jalen Brunson still probably out with the illness, non-COVID related. But I had him in the starting lineup because it was questionable. And other than that, man, Archie Lucindo, like I said, he's out. We seen that, and Mr. Robinson been out. Archie Lucindo is day-to-day. Mr. Robinson is out. And the only thing going on with the Clippers, like I said, John Wall was out there. But the tail of the tape looks pretty interesting, man. Some different numbers there and there. The Knicks looking like they out rebounding, but them cats shooting 40 from downtown and 49% from the floor. So, we got our hand cut out with these cats, man. These cats can get it. Mook Morris can knock it down. Kawhi can knock it down. Paul George can knock it down. I mean, they got an arsenal out there, man, and they got dogs out there. You want to talk about one of the doggest teams in the NBA? These cats we playing today, them cats dog up and down that whole roster. So it's going to be a really tough game tonight, man. We got to bring our energy and our passion, man. And You can't come out there and let these cats be in punk mode because they built Tyronn Lue got these cats built a certain way. And I just think that we got to be real understanding about who we playing tonight. So let's go get it tonight, man. Leave no stones unturned. Go out there and get it popping. We got to go in Madison Square Garden tonight and say, you know what? Just let them know you're here. If we lose the game, fine. But to go in there tonight and battle a team like the Clippers and have success, and if you win the game, that tells you what this team is made of. Like against the Miami Heat. No Jalen Brunson and Mitchell Robinson showed me what this team was made of. These cats is out here to really try to make a statement for themselves. So I'm hoping tonight was a big one for the Knicks, man. They make a statement tonight. They go out there tonight and go hard against these cats for 48 minutes. Don't let the much talent, I guess I would say. Excuse me if I messed my words up. The better talent. Don't let that get you. You just go out there and play your game, man, and play your defense all night. And main thing, play your defense because you're going to need it against these cats and execute the game plan. I hope Julius Randle, RJ have a decent game. It's a big test for these young men, especially RJ going up against Kawhi again, and Grimes going to be playing Paul George at the 2. It's just a good experience for these dudes, man. They going up against some uber talent, and their numbers speak for themselves. Their careers speak for themselves. And like I said, you got one of the better coaches in the game, in Tyronn Lue. So I really think tonight we got to come out there and be focused on all aspects of the game. And if they do that, I think we got a chance, man. I get a Knicks fighting chance against anybody, especially when you got the big 3 up in there. But these cats can get it though. Them cats can play, man. So I think they talent alone, it might not be where they at. I appreciate that E. Gibson, they top 10 in defense. So I mean, their defense coming to play, but they bottom in the 3 in scoring, and I think that might have a lot to do with chemistry and cohesion because Kawhi Leonard just got back not too long ago. So I'm thinking that bottom 3 scoring might start rising pretty soon with as he gets more acclimated to back playing on a regular basis. But that's a tough team, man. I like the way they built. They got a lot of dogs on that team. So I think we're gonna have a big task on hand, but I think we're ready for it though. I don't think the Knicks back down for nobody. I really don't believe that. I don't think Randall got it in him. I'm Randall almost in his second, third year with the Lakers. I remember he like against KG. I'm like, nah, dog. Kobe Bryant says his. That's Randall. He ain't backing down for nobody. Randall go hard, man. He ain't got no punk in him. RJ ain't got no punk in him. So these guys are gonna be ready to fight tonight, and I'm really hoping that they go out there and get it going. And that'd be real nice, man. If Quickly gonna be in the starting lineup tonight, I'm still comfortable with that. But man, I wish Brunson was here and Quickly was on that bench tonight. But it's a big game, like I said, for Obi Toppin. These guys, man, they got to get back to do what they did the other day against the Miami Heat. We need McBride and Obi them to do the same thing they did the other day, and if they can do that. And then listen, it's gonna be hard for RJ, and I hate to tell y'all, RJ and Quentin Grimes. Kawhi Leonard is top-notch defender. Paul George, top-notch defender. So don't be surprised if they scoring in that at the 2-3 tonight. Don't be what we win the game at, because they going up against 2 creme de la creme defenders. You know what I mean? So that can go either way, But on the other side of the ball, I think let's see if RJ and Grimes can hold them cats. So I think RJ and Grimes gonna have an important role tonight on trying to slow these guys down. I haven't problem. Grimes been doing it all year. Grimes been taking on the best players and making it hard for him. A la Jimmy Butler the other night. So let's hope that he can do that same thing to make it harder on Paul George. You ain't going to stop him, but hope he makes it harder on him. That way, it gives us a fighting chance. And if Randall can get it popping against Moot Morris at the 4, and Quickly can get out there and get it popping. I think Quickly going to be the key tonight. If Brunson ain't playing, Fabian said game time decision. Appreciate that, Fade. But he said game time decision. But I would love. This is a game that I would love to see Brunson play if he can. It's a big game against a top-notch team. You want your best players on the floor for that. So let's see if he can't go out there tonight, man, and hopefully he play tonight. And Knicks go out there against these boys and just go hard for 48 minutes. That's all you can ask for. Win or lose, you got to go hard for 48 minutes. And but this is a big test for the Knicks playing a Western Conference team like that with the caliber players they have. So let's see how it goes, man. I think it should be fun tonight. But I say other than that, man, I think we got to rebound the ball tonight. Limit the turnover like always. Defense is the number one thing for me, guys. You know me. If you score, you can't stop them. Don't mean nothing. So I would love to see the Knicks do what they did the other night against Jimmy Butler and them guys. Other than Bam Adebayo running them up, the Knicks played a good defensive game against the Miami Heat, man. 104 points. So let's see if they can repeat that same defense effort anyway, and see if we can come out with a victory. That's what it's all about, wins and losses. Right now, we sitting right there, man. We sitting right there, 28-25 in the 7th spot. Miami got the Bucks tonight in Milwaukee. Milwaukee done won 6 games in a row. Giannis been dropping like 40-something a game. This would be a good win for the Knicks. And if it happens and them cats beat the Miami Heat tonight, we got the same record as the Miami Heat, and we just beat them the other day without Brunson and Mitchell Robinson. So you gotta kind of say, man, this thing's gonna be interesting moving down the line. But tonight is a big game for the Knicks as always. Big game tonight, man. Really, real talk, man. They cats get this game tonight. They already got my respect, but the Knicks uber got my respect if they beat the Clippers tonight. Man, I don't know what to say after that, but I think that'd be legit. You know what I mean? So like my man E. Gibbs said, they in the bottom tier of the league of scoring, and we a defensive minded ball club. So when we want, when we need to be. So if we bring out defense tonight and they not scoring that well, and they're at the lower echelon of the NBA in scoring, man, all you got to do is just go out there and play your defense tonight, and give you a chance to stay in the game with them other horses they got. So let's see, man. It should be fun, electric game tonight. I'm looking forward, man. Real talk, man. Knicks Real Talk game day, man. Divine, it's gonna be me for a little while, but I'm here, man. We in the building. Salute to the chat. E. Gibson, Fabian, JJ, Obi-Wan 500, Jet for Life. Everybody, Punch Nice. Thank y'all guys for coming in, man. Real talk, man. Gonna be a fun game, and thanks to everybody where you checking us out from, man. It's Knicks Real Talk game day. But yeah, I'm really looking forward, man. We got the trade deadline, all that stuff coming up pretty soon, man. So it's gonna be crazy. A lot of speculation in the air. I'll get into some of that stuff, man. We'll talk about that as well in a few minutes. But we know this game day, so we want to make sure we go over the game on itinerary and get it popping. I'm looking for the matchup today. Like I said, that 2 and 3, the one that's going to really determine how this game could go. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George against Quentin Grimes and R.J. Barrett. So, I think that's going to be that point guard spot is interesting. They're going with Terrence Mann. So Quickly and Mann, I would like to see how that goes. If Quickly is going to be the starter, or it's going to be Brunson. So the point guard spot going to be interesting too. Terrence Mann is a young guy, but he got a lot of game to him. So he fit well with that team. He blended well with them cats for the last couple of years. So we know they got a big team, dog team, talented team, skill wise. Julius Randle he got to give Mook more to business tonight. Whatever. He got to be bully ball Randle, and he got to be on tonight for the Knicks, man. I think Randle on, he gives us a puncher's chance. And I think we just got to get some contributions from everybody else. But we know them two guys that they got at the 2 and 3 they're gonna get theirs. So let's see. But I'm calling on Quentin Grimes tonight to come out there and keep Paul George at 20 points. As long as they ain't no 30, if Quentin Grimes keep Paul George around 20 points tonight, I'll give that cat respect. I'll give him respect now as it is. And then RJ had to make it hard on Kawhi. That's a tough task with a young man and an experienced man like that. But I still like our chances. We'll see how it goes, man. Let's hope these cats go out there and play tonight, man. I think we win tonight. And knowing we going in there tomorrow, not going in tomorrow, but the next day we're going to play the 76ers. That's why I think this is an important game. And I'm hoping that Tibbs stretch that lineup tonight, if need be, whether Fournier or whoever. Obviously, we're not going to get the Cam Reddish, it seems like. But I think he need to use all his whatever he can in his arsenal, because you got, like I said, you got a back-to-back. So you don't want to burn these cats out in one night. Got to wake up in the morning and do it all over again. So I'm hoping that these cats get out there and utilize every player he got tonight that's available. You know what I mean? Because I just think that this thing is going to be a bar burner tonight, man. It's going to be really one of them tough assignments for the Knicks. We played a lot of good teams today, but this team is built for this. They've been together for a minute. They built for it. And I know they're gonna come out there tonight in Madison Square Garden and want to show their butts tonight. So we definitely gotta go in there and play some ball tonight, man. And I think we do that. I think we'd be good to go, man. Yeah, you're right, Matt. Knicks fans, let's go. We need these home games, man. We got to take advantage of that home court. And I hope tonight we get 2 in a row. That would be nice. NYC B-ball. What's good, my man? Appreciate you coming in, brother. But yeah, man, it's good. It's good, man. We gotta go out there and get it, man. It's there for the taking. We are literally sitting right there about to be in the playoffs, and this is exciting for me, man. Real talk, man. I'm like, man, We on the other side of losing. 3 games over 500. We on the other side of losing, and we right there because of the way the NBA going. Cleveland got 22 losses. You know what I mean? Heat got 24. We got 25. Shit, Brooklyn got 20. And with all that noise going on in Brooklyn with no KD, they might be done lost a couple of games before you know it. You know what I mean? So, and we just got to take advantage of it, man. And we got to hope and pray that Mitchell Robinson come back. And thank God it's only his fingers. I guarantee the man getting a lot of cardio in. He can't use his hand right now, but I guarantee that Mitchell Robinson probably get some good cardio in. He get to sit on the bench and acknowledge what's going on in the game from a far perspective. He gets to sit down and analyze things. So I think when he come back, injuries could be a plus and a minus. You know what I mean? It's pros and cons to it. I think the con to it that he's not on the court. The pro to it is that he's getting the rest. He's able to get the cardio in. He get to sit down there and analyze what's going on in the game, talk to the coaches a lot when he on the bench. He could be sitting next to Johnny Brown or Gear or Al Harrington. I mean, he get to sit there and gain a little bit more knowledge and a little bit more better understanding of the game by sitting around all these coaches over there. So I'm hoping with Robinson come back, he come back in a good spirit on the positive side, because I think he's learning a lot right now by not playing. And no matter how old you are, you're going to learn. So I just think that he's in a good spot right now with the injury. But the good thing about it, he can work on his cardio. You know what I mean? So he's not limited to do nothing. It ain't like your knee is out; it's just your thumb. He can run around all day and get a lot of cardio in. So when he come back, his wind be real good. He just did like RJ. RJ came back because it was a finger injury, wasn't a leg injury. That's why the first game he came back, he dropped a ton of points because it wasn't a cardio issue. I'm happy to help with Mitchell Robinson, man. We need him, and in between that and whatever happens moving forward after the trade deadline, we'll see. But right now, that's not going to help us tonight. We got to go out there tonight and fight and scrap and get it popping. I think we go out there tonight and play hard, though. So, and I'm really hoping we can prevail and bring a victory to the Garden, man, to get us 29-25, 4 games back over 400. We lost 4 in a row. Now we picked up 2 of them, and we could win tonight. I beat Miami and these guys. So let's see, man. It should be fun. It should be exciting. I'm with it, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to get going up in this game tonight. That's going to be a fun game. And MSG tonight, man. Just the competition alone. I mean, the competition is going to be crazy. Now you're going to see the growth of RJ and these guys coming. Now you're going against the creme de la creme. When I mean creme de la creme, these cats is it. Kawhi Leonard is that dude when he's healthy. So Paul George, he's that dude when he's healthy. Let's see. Let's see what our dudes can do tonight, man. Let's see if these cats got the heart, will, and the fight these boys tonight. And go out there and try to get these boys to finish. It's going to be a tough game, man. It's just easy to be an L all day, believe it or not. But I like the Knicks team. I like the way they fight, man. I like the resiliency in these boys, man. If Jalen Brunson play tonight, I think we got a good chance of beating them. If he don't play tonight, because you're taking away 22 points out the scoring for the Knicks, it's a little tough to deal with. And then quickly get to 22. Who's going to get quickly points that he replaced Jalen Brunson's points with? So that's why I hope if this cat play tonight, I like our chances to win that game. If he don't, I still like our fight puncher's chance. I think this team is gritty enough to they got enough talent to me to put it all together as a team and beat anybody. So let's see how it goes, man. This should be fun tonight. I really want to see this thing get popping. Other than that, man, listen, the trade noise is out there. We about to approach the trading deadline on 5 days, man. 5 days. They're gonna be up to a certain time, 3:00, where they're gonna be wheeling and dealing at 6:00, whatever it may be this year. But there's a lot of stuff going out there in the atmosphere with the New York Knicks, obviously. So we gonna be kind of keeping our eyes and our ears open about that. This stress time for the guys like me who want to. What you gonna do? You gonna wheel a deal? You gonna deal with this? We're gonna sell or what? You're gonna be doing these sellers. You're gonna be dealing. Bringing something in. I heard a thing out there with Malik Beasley and Jared Vanderbilt. I think I got that up here with sports Hoop Hype Sports. I'm sorry. This one right here. They got one that is interesting out there, man. So we'll see how it goes. But I do think these cats are gonna do something. It might be minor. I just think they're gonna do something. I don't think they can rest on their laurels with the way they're at and not get it popping. This one here, the Knicks and the Jazz hoops hype. That's what it is. Knicks and Jazz have exploratory conversations surrounding Obi Toppin, Fournier, Malik Beasley, and Vanderbilt. That's not a bad deal at all, believe it or not. My man got a good contract expiring, I think, in 2 years. And what's his name? Malik Beasley. Vanderbilt is a very good. He's a good defender. I like his game. He's a good defender. So that's one of them things that might be up in the air for the Knicks, man. That they had an eye on. But then I heard the Obi Toppin in that deal. So it could go so many ways with this thing. But whatever they do, man, let's hope that what they do is going to benefit us in the long run, trying to get this, stay in the playoff hunt and try to get into these playoffs and go out there and execute the game plan, man, and get into the playoffs. That's all I want. I just want the Knicks to get in the playoffs. That's enough for me, man. I really think they can make that happen too. And see if they can go in there and get it. Okay, yeah, they put nice. Hope so, man. I hope you make it there, man. That should be fun. Embiid plus nice. If you can get there, my brother, go ahead, man. Enjoy it, my man. Real talk. I hope you get to do that, man. That should be a fun game right there. Embiid, oh my goodness, and they playing top notch ball right now. So it should be fun. I think it should be fun. So if you get there, my brother, enjoy it. Real talk. Yeah, I feel it in the sense, my man Hampton Lee. I'm always gonna go on the score to pick on the win because I think it happened. But you 100, you pretty much on with that. But let's see, man. Knicks been playing some gritty ball. They got to pop it on all cylinders. I give them a fighter's chance, man. I really do. I think the key tonight, to me, gonna be Julius Randle. If Brunson don't play, I think the Knicks can still win that game. If Julius Randle and IQ, because I think Randle's task is hard. I'm not Randle. I meant RJ and Grind. But if Randle and quickly, and then they get you some good numbers tonight. Like to put like this here, Julius Randle can get Paul George and Kawhi Leonard anytime. See that's why I'm confident about this team. The way Julius Randle was playing, he washes out one of them dudes. Like I don't care if it's Kawhi or Paul George. If Julius Randle's game is on, he putting up better numbers than them. Damn it, you know what I mean? So I think Julius Randle washes one of them cats away. It's the quickly joint that if Brunson don't play. See, if Brunson play, then that washes out Paul George. So that means to me it's gonna be Quentin Grimes, RJ, and get some Moot Morrises of the world, and whoever playing point and Terrence Mann. But I think if Brunson here tonight and Brunson or RJ can neutralize Kawhi Leonard's and Paul George's productivity, that keeps us right there. And I think if RJ get it popping or something, or quickly get it popping, I like our chances. I really do. So I'm hoping he play tonight, man. But if he don't, it's gonna be harder. But I do think the Knicks can neutralize their talent, especially they're not scoring the ball well. They last at the bottom of the league and scoring like E. Gibson said. So if our defense can come to play and they scoring pretty terrible in association right now, you got to give them a puncher's chance. They say, yep, Brunson's is available. See, that's what I mean. So now that turned up my level of confidence to know that the Knicks can beat these guys by a lot, knowing that Jalen Brunson's coming. He playing tonight. So let's see, man. That's what I mean. It's gonna be a fun one, man. Real talk, it's gonna be a fun one. I know we all excited about it. Salute to the chat. Everybody, man, thank y'all for coming in. Knicks Real Talk Game Day. It's your man Divine. Shaw Powers out there handle some business, man, but he ain't here in spirit though. You know what I mean? So salute to my man Shaw Powers. Hopefully he get in if he can. But other than that, man, it's good feeling to be a Knicks fan right now. We playing good basketball. We going through peaks and valleys, obviously, but man, we competing. We competing pretty hard every night. We staying in games, we losing games at the end. I mean, that's not a happy thing to be able to be happy about, but at least they in these games fighting. And once they learn how to correct all these little subpar mistakes, I think the Knicks gonna be all right, man. We left a lot of games on the table this year. You know what I mean? A lot of games we left on the table because we've been so close in a lot of games. But whether it's been from the course of free throw shooting or something else, we lost in close games. And I do think that I'm hoping that this be that time going into this. Now we in the second half of the season, a lot of that stuff can get eliminated. So let's see how it goes, man. I think it's going to be a good game tonight. But I would think we got to bring our A game because them cats got a good team. Like I said, they fifth in the West, 29-26. And just got Kawhi Leonard back not too long ago on a regular basis. It was going to be something to deal with, man. So, but I think we built for this, though. I think we built for it. I think the New York Knicks is built for it. And now that y'all telling me that Jalen Brunson is playing, that's going to be on the popping right there. This is going to be a good game tonight, bro. I'm telling y'all. We got three cats in that starting lineup, just like they got three cats. They got him. They might got Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Moot Morris, but we do got RJ, Brunson, and Randle. So it ain't like we going up in there with being outmatched. It's gonna be a battle of wills tonight. And like I said, that team got a bunch of dogs over there. He shot Powers at 145 to 112. Shot. Wow. Yeah, that's great. Hey. Well, I don't know. This is gonna be a defensive juggernaut right here tonight. When them cats top 10 in the league in defense, we up there ranking them pretty much when we up there for the season in defense. So it's gonna be. I think it might be one of them. Oh my God, it's gonna be crazy, man. Them cats got some of the best wings in the business, man. You know, they got two of the best wings in the business, hands down. So I just think that these cats we gonna have to fight tonight. You have to fight tonight. I think gonna be a lot of defense and nasty there tonight, man. The cats ain't letting you score like that. You know what I mean? You know, these cats coming out there to defend, and you know, and if we come out there to defend, it should be interesting. Good. Hey, okay, okay. I got you, girl. Please. But I like that score, favor 113, 108. I like that. That's solid right there. I'm hoping that right there. We kept them for the 104 the other night. Jimmy Butler and them. Boy, we can keep them cats around 108, Fabian, that'd be nice. But them cats shoot 40% from downtown. They shoot 49, almost 50% from the floor. And even they still in the lower echelon, but they still percentage-wise, you know how the Knicks do sometimes. We ain't on our A game. We start letting cats drop stuff on the perimeter. That's a different story. So like I said, we can't sleep tonight. We got to play our A game and don't let them get them 3-point shots popping. And Harkenstein and my man do what they've been doing down there at the 5 spot against Zubac and them guys. Team effort. You know, we just need two of our big three to get a pop tonight. With at least 2 or 3 of them, which is always the case, because all 3 of them can't be on every night. But if Brunson still, if RJ Randall had a pop the other night, if Brunson come out there and don't miss a beat, and him and Randall get a popping, then we good. If Randall and RJ get a pop, Randall and Brunson apologize, can put the numbers up they've been putting up all season, I think we definitely got a chance to win the game. I think we got a chance to win that game, but them two dudes can neutralize the scoring effort that's Paul George and they're going to give you. That means you got RJ and a couple quickly, Grimes. I think them 3 have a pop, but we walk out of there tonight with a W. I really believe that. So let's hope that it comes to fruition, man. It's going to be a barn burner tonight. It's going to be a good one up ahead, man. This is like a heavyweight fight to me. This is going to be a good game, man. This is 2 defense-minded teams. Coaches been around and know how to coach the game. You know, and we trying to get to a certain place. They trying to get to a certain place. Both teams over 500 trying to compete for a playoff spot. So, you know, they're going to come out here and play hard tonight. It's going to be a hard fight for a game tonight. I best believe I think the Knicks come out there and get it, though. I think they come out there and play their ball tonight. They showed me something against the Miami Heat resiliency there, which I always thought they had all season. But they really showed me something the other night. To go down Jalen Brunson and you win the game, man, that's pretty impressive to me. And you playing a team that's in front of you and fighting to get to where they're at. So you came out there ready to fight all day, night. That night they did, man. Hey, L.R. Wise, man, that's true indeed, my brother. I remember that, man. That to me was the minute I thought RJ was going to beat RJ. That game right there, I remember it very well. And I know Kawhi Leonard gave him his due, man, because he said that game right there was the one, L.R. Wise, that I thought that there was the coming out party to me for RJ. Then last year when he dropped that 46 on Miami. And then he just followed up the other night with a 30 on Miami. I like when RJ played Kawhi that time and against the Clippers. I never forget that game, man. Because I think we played Jimmy Butler, Kawhi, and them all in the same week. I think that's what RJ came out party was, that he's gonna be in the NBA and he's gonna be able to handle these guys, man. And he was only 19, 20 back then. Yeah, D-Roz, I agree with you 100%, man. I think the other one, I said the other because I think they're the ones that we, even if Grimes and I know definitely IQ, but let's say Grimes and have it going tonight. I think with Jalen Brunson coming back, I still think we got a chance to win. That's like what I'm trying to say. So I'm hoping these cats can get it popping, man. But we need Grimes. Grimes had a good game last game. Grimes, Deuce McBride, them boys showed me something the other night against the Miami Heat. Real talk, man. I was looking for that from Deuce McBride. I was like, he finally got that game where he knocked down the 3-ball, got him some points, and he played his defense. If that boy could do that the rest of the season, I think we're good to go at the backup one. I just wish he could do that on a consistent level. Like tonight, he replicate what he did the other night, and that's all I really want to see. What he did against the Miami Heat. I get Deuce McBride. I say he looked like he about to get out of a slump or something. He about to get into it, or he getting comfortable with it now that he's been playing him a lot of minutes. So I love to see Deuce McBride do what he did the other night, man. And then Grimes had it going. I was loving this game. 17 points, shot the ball from deep, 3 for 5. He was doing it. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing. We need them that same effort tonight. Obi Toppin had a good game the other night. We need this energy tonight. I know with all the stuff going on in the air about the speculation about trading, but you know what? You got to block all that out and go in there and just play when the numbers called. You still got a job to do, and I think Obi Toppin did that the other night. He came in and played some good minutes for the New York Knicks. So let's see if it goes, man. Yeah, you know what? NYC people, he was doing close to that early in the year. It seemed like it changed a little bit because he was, but I know he'll score first point guard, but I think we got to see something like that, man. If it ain't 10, at least give me 7 to 8. NYC, if he give us 7 to 8, I'll take that. If he can't give us 10, and because with his offense, his offensive onslaught that he putting on people, he just got to get into that mode, man. But I agree with you though, man. I'd love to see some numbers like that, 23 and 10 or 9. I take that from Jalen Brunson all day long. And you know what's crazy too, though? It's not that he might not be doing it. The Knicks got to hit shots. And why at the same time? Because sometimes Brunson gets that ball to these cats, but they missing them shots. They taking away his assists. So much of that people may not think he scored more than but they got to get them shots down, man. If Brunson hit you, throw you that ball with Clinton Grimes on a baseline or whatever, you got to knock that shot down. That's an assist. And I think a lot of his assists it goes unnoticed because our guys don't hit shots all the time. Opposed to him not saying that he probably not looking for him. So you 100% right, though. I love to see him get up there, brother. If we do that, man, it's really game on then. So let's see how it goes, man. But we gotta hear he paying dividends, so it's all good. But tonight, hopefully, he can pay dividends now that he playing and get up there and put some work in against Terrence Mann and them cat. Fun game, man. This thing gonna be live and lit in a few minutes. It's gonna be popping, man. So let's see how these cats do it, man. Let's go out today to New York Knicks, go out there tonight and handle their business and get these boys up out of here, man, and give us 2 in a row. You already know, man. That's what it is, man. So salute to the chat. Y'all on fire. We got Agent Super Argo in the building, the God of Law Wise. We got Shy Power, D Ross, NYC B-Ball 08 in the building. Everybody, man. Knicks Real Talk Game Day. Shaman Devine, chat. Knicks up there in the Garden tonight. Gonna be electric, gonna be buzzing, gonna be a fun game. Let's hope these boys go out there, man, and get these cats to business. That's what it's all about. We just need a W. It's all about the W's. Let's see if we can go ahead and get it, man. It should be fun. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I really am. I'm looking forward to this one. Big game for the Knicks. Knowing that we got Joel, tomorrow night, man, and James Harden and them cats up there coming down to Philly. They all hyped in Philly because they in the Super Bowl. They hype. So we got Philadelphia fans, my wife, my brother, a lot of them cats from that area too, man. So it should be electric, man. We're gonna go in there and get it. We're gonna get it tonight, though. Let's go ahead and put this thing in and put this work in with these guys, man. This is a big game for the Knicks, man. I love the spirit of this competition that these cats gonna be getting into tonight. Tell me a lot about RJ and Randall and all these guys. Are they going to get frustrated with the pressures up there? They have been doing it all year, but are they going to be able to handle the pressure when it comes? And I'm hoping that they do that tonight. I think we should be okay. Now, I'm really, really comfortable knowing that Jalen Brunson's playing tonight. That means I know we got a puncher's chance for sure. And I think we can get this one off. I really do. Let me bring my partner in crime. You always coming to work, man, no matter what. Appreciate the brother. Shy Powers, what's good?
Salute to you, Devon. Salute to the chat. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. We in the building, man. We got the dream team, the double all. We in here, man. We got DNS in the building right now. Shy Powers, good. When we think about that game, you ready to pop off tonight?
Tough game tonight, but it's only a tough game because we playing against two good guys. You know what I mean? Kawhi and Paul, you know what I mean? But their record is similar to ours. I think they got us by 1 game. You know what I mean? So it ain't like they playing no better than what we are. You know what I mean? They're right in the quote unquote in the middle of the pack as well. So this should be a team that we step up for. You know what I mean? Did they say anything about Brunson playing tonight?
Yeah, the chat said he in there.
All right, so we should have a good game tonight. You know what I mean? We should go out there and really represent, do what we got to do. And, you know what I mean? You know my motto, my mantra, man. Push that pace, control the pace tonight. grab them rebounds, hit our free throws, man. We should be able to come out here and prevail against these guys, man. If we only this guy Paul's leg is all messed up, his knee all messed up, his hamstring, his leg, his knee. So he might not be able to come out there to, really to perform. But everybody, when it comes to the Garden, ends up turning into a superstar, all-star, all MVP, most improved player, defensive specialist, defensive, all that stuff. So, but let's see what we could do tonight, man. We in the last couple of games, man, we played some hard teams and we only lost to Brooklyn and we barely lost them. We beat last night. We beat Chicago. I mean, we beat Boston and we beat Cleveland. So this is another team that we got to put on our notch right now. And some people were talking about the Knicks are not beating these premier teams. In the last 6 games, man, I think we're 5-1. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. You know what I mean? So let's get it tonight, man. Let's see if the Knicks can pull out another big one tonight. Put these guys on the loss record, make their record even with ours, and see where we rank up.
Yeah, I agree a lot. While he was getting down that lane, brother, throwing hammers on everybody, brother. Yeah, I agree with you. His aggressiveness this year, a lot wide is pretty amazing to me. This cat going downhill, throwing it on everybody. He catching bodies all over the place, and I hope he had that same energy tonight, man. Let me tell you what's interesting. Harkenstein going up against his old team. And that's gonna be fun match up at the 5. Him and Zoo back them banging in practice all the time and get for the last couple of years. Now he over here gonna have to bang with him in the game. But you know what, man? I'm good, man. Like I said, I'm not even the Laker loss. And from the way they played, it was a Knicks win. But we lost it in the stat column. But I think we gained a lot out of that game, man. To take that team to overtime. And get and do what we did and play here and there, mishap here and there.
4-2. Sorry, 4-2.
Yeah. It's still impressive to me, man. We got a good squad, man. And people got to remember something. from a playing standpoint, we legitimately got 2 all-stars there. One might have made it, but we got 2 of them. We got 2 all-stars in that starting lineup this year. To me, Jalen Brunson is all-star worthy. Julius Randle is in the top, and to me in the top 10 in MVP consideration. Them cats ain't no slouches now. You know what I mean? These cats are getting their numbers, man. It's not too many teams got too many cats that can do that. And you got a one that can literally be an all-star. At RJ Barrett scoring 20 points a game this year and playing good ball. And we are winning basketball team. So I think we got a lot going on there, man. I know Kawhi Leonard's Kawhi Leonard. I know Paul George, but people can't sleep on Julius Randle. I'm serious. They got to give that man his credit, man. This boy is straight busting brothers' butts up in there, man. He is putting us some work down there, man. And you got to give him the flower. Jalen Brunson has been phenomenal for the New York Knicks this year. What an acquisition that was for us, man. Bringing him aboard, and it's paying dividends in the wins and losses. So let's see if we get it tonight, man. Shop out. I think the cats go in there and play hard tonight, knowing that who you playing against, because it's no different than playing against AD and LeBron. Instead of AD and LeBron, now you got Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. But look at what we only lost by 2 points in them cats or something like that. So it's definitely a chance that Knicks go in there and win that game tonight. We just got to be clicking on all cylinders. You can't leave no stones unturned tonight, man. You got to go out there and battle for 48 hard. Play straight New York Knicks defense tonight. Get up in these cats because they're gonna definitely be up in yours. And then let the best man win if their offense game is on. So I do like I said, they're in the bottom of the league of scoring. They got scored, but they're not scoring the ball well from a percentage standpoint. So I really hope the Knicks defense can make that a little hard on them and we get some offense popping shot power. I think we do that. We got a good chance of winning tonight.
Oh yeah, no question, man. I think the guys are going to come out on full cylinders tonight, man. I believe RJ Barrett is going to have one of his premier games. I think I'm all like, how we are, Devon. I'm super duper optimistic about what we're going to go out and do tonight, man. And I think like I said, we control the pace, we grab these rebounds, and we hit our free throws when we get to the line. I believe that we could pull this game out, man. Like I said, their record is just as they're like one game up on us and one less loss. let's even the score up tonight. You know what I mean? Let's even up our records tonight. And I mean, we are we're getting it together, man. You know, and like we were talking about last night, man. And don't be surprised. You know what I mean? I forgot who said in the chat last night. Don't be surprised. Ahar come out here and score 35 points tonight. Start hitting all his 3-pointers tonight. He shoot about 5 3-pointers. Start banging these guys down low and stuff like that. Don't be surprised, man. And you know, that's what I'm hoping for anyway. I hope that he has a stellar game tonight. Last game he had a pretty decent game. He had a pretty decent game as well. So let's see if he could come out here tonight and have another one of those. Let's have a stellar game. Let him come out there and you know, score 25 points on them tonight and 6 assists with 14 rebounds and 3 or 4 block shots, man. Let's get out there and let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, he do that. I'm moving Mitch. No, I'm moving. I love Mitch. He put up another number like Mitch. I love you, bro. But damn, this cat just put up some Kareem numbers. I meant to say Wilt Chamberlain numbers. But yo, no, real talk. Like he said, man, we 28 and 25. We right there in the 7th spot. These guys are
29 and 24, right?
One game, right, and they right there in the 5th spot. So this is a big game for us tonight, man. They lost their last one. On the road, away they 500 on the road. Good opportunity for the Knicks, but we under 500 at home by 1, so it might balance out right there. But we got to go out there and play these guys, man. Real talk, it's gonna be a good game, man. That's gonna be a barn burner. And like I said, you look at where we at for the Knicks, man, and in that Eastern Conference, and we right there, man. We right there. Look at this is what's important to me. This right here, I'm talking about this right here. This 26, 25, 22, and 20. Them the 4 teams that literally could take that 5 spot. And I think we right there for the taking, man. Boy, we win tonight. And you know, like I said earlier, I was telling the chat, the Miami Heat playing in Milwaukee. They done won 6 in a row, as we see. Giannis dropping 40-something a game the last 6. 40-something. So, you know, if the Heat lose tonight, boom, they got 25. We win. We got 29, 25. They 29 and 25. We up in this thing to go get it, man. This is real talk. So let's hope that these cats, man, come out there tonight. It's a lot of good games on the doctors tonight, man, that'll benefit both teams. Like I said, Knicks and Clippers. With the big game to me is going to be the Heat and the Bucks. But then you got the Hawks and the Nuggets in Denver, and the Hawks is 1 game behind us. You know, from 1.5 or whatever it came to be. So hopefully they can take it. They won last night, so they are playing a back-to-back. So hopefully the Nuggets beat them cats tonight. The Bucks beat these boys tonight, and we beat them boys tonight, and it's going to be on the pot. And the Nets and the Wizards. Wizards been playing well, and like I said earlier, look at the Nets record. Nets lose to the Wizards tonight because of the Kyrie situation. I don't know how the drama is going to impact the team. Then they dropped the 21 losses. So this thing is really going to be a dog fight moving down on the rest of the season. There'll be a lot of cats jockeying for position, man. And we need to make sure we right there jockeying for position with these guys, man. Knicks need to go ahead and handle this business and win this thing today, man. I think it'll be really, really good and impressive for these guys to go out there and win that game tonight, and we get back to where we need to get to, Chop Howard. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, you look at how where the standards are and stuff like that. We're only 3 games out of 4th place, compared to the Nets. You know what I mean? You're a couple of games out of 4. I mean, a good little run with a couple of teams helping us out, and we right there, man. We jump from the 7th spot. We jump from the 7th spot to maybe the 3rd or 4th. I mean, the 5th or 6th spot. You know what I mean? We just need to come together tonight, man. We got to come together, play hard basketball. You know what I mean? Push this pace. You know what I mean? Get out on the defense. And I want to see who's going to be holding Kawhi tonight. I want to see who's going to be dealing with Kawhi. RJ. All right, and I'm pretty sure Randall's going to be on Paul.
No, I think Randall's going to be on Paul playing the 2, so that's going to be Grimes.
Oh, Grimes. So that's good. I want to see Grimes. I'm 100% on with Grimes, man. I believe in the next couple of years, Grimes is going to be a real strong player for the New York Knicks, man. So let's see what happens. Did you not to get off the subject of the game tonight, but did you see the trade rumors for Cam Reddish to go to Cleveland?
Oh, they don't want to do that.
That's what I said.
You don't want to do that.
We do not want to send him to Cleveland.
You send him to a team we fight.
Oh man.
That's
Oh man. So
well, all depends. You know what it is? All depends what they giving us back.
we don't want to see him in Cleveland because that might, we don't want to.
I would do. People believe it or not, I would do Cam Reddish somebody Cleveland for Karis LeVert. You know what I mean? Karis LeVert. Yeah, played with Brooklyn. He understands the New York City area. He can score the ball. He's a pretty good player. I got a problem with that if you get Karis LeVert. So it would have to be. It would have with the mixed salaries where it would have to be probably Fournier, and Cam Reddish for Karis LeVert. He make that bench stronger. So, but that's an interesting shot. But I don't know, man, for who that guy got put night for who.
I just seen it on Twitter. Twitter be out there lying. They be out there lying and throwing out stuff for the so you can read and like and all that other stuff and comments and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the trade was. I really didn't look at it, but I did see it was a big Nick energy. I hate to put out names like that. I think he put it out there and stuff like that. So I mean, if it's out there like that and they want to make the move, I'm not opposed to it. I really don't. I wish we could move him to the West Coast. I don't really want to see him in the East Coast because if we got one more game to play against that team that he goes to, he's going to come out and try to do like 60 points on us.
But I like what Lawad put out there, and Lawad, I think that's 100% dead on. Go extra hard to the break, rest up, then crush the home stretch. Literally, I think that go hard till you get to the All-Star break, rest up over the All-Star break weekend, that week or whatever, and come back and say, by then, Mitchell Robinson will be back. You know what I mean? We might have made a trade, the boost of the team. Then you just go out, like he said, down the home stretch, just go hard. And I think that gets us in there. I'm looking for the minute when Mitchell Robinson get back, and if the Knicks make if it's just one move to get a player in that rotation who can help us, I'm ready. I'm willing to see it. I'm ready for this team to go out there and do what they do because I think Jalen Brunson and RJ and Randall, 20-point scorers in the starting lineup, all three of them. I'm good with that, man. I'm good with that.
I'm just hoping that the one of the biggest things, man. I'm not looking for. I would like we talked about last time. I would love to see OG come over here and be implemented into the starting lineup and stuff like that. But OG is going to take a couple of our guys. Right now, I think we're kind of set. The one thing I do not, as a Knicks fan, I do not want to see Cam Reddish still here after the trade deadline. I do not want to see that, man, because even me, I'm going to be tweeting. I'm going to be on Twitter sending out some, I don't believe this stuff. We could have had him in 6 or 7 of these games that we lost by 2 or 3 points. When we down with RJ was down, when Brunson was down, when Mitchell was blah, 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 it'll be a travesty. So I believe that if they don't do anything else, I believe that will probably be the only move. If that's the only move that they make, they're definitely going to try to get Reddish off of the team before by the trade deadline. That's probably about the only move that I possibly could see. And hopefully, with that with that happening, we could pick up somebody that can help us in that second unit.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, Lawad, you're dead on about that, man. I can't say that enough, man. Ain't nobody doing Cam Reddish wrong. Cam Reddish went through this in Atlanta. He went through the same thing. You know what I mean? So, I think it's got to be something. But this, I'm with you. I'm gonna tell you something, Shy Powers, and this coming from a brother who, me, I support Ted as much as I can when he do things right. Or when if Cam Reddish don't get traded from the Knicks, that's the biggest failure under Leon Rose that I can think of. I don't care who he didn't get, Donovan Mitchell, none of that. That's a failure if you don't trade that man by the deadline.
Man, I do not want to see that, man. I'm telling you, man.
I would lose a lot of. I don't want to say respect. I'd be upset Leon Rose and them do that, man.
Exactly. I'd be
upset, bro.
Highly upset.
So let the man go, trade him, get him to a team where hopefully he can get his career going in the right direction. We know Cam Reddish is a Knick. We want him to be good no matter if he with the Knicks or not. Hopefully he can, but you cannot keep if you keep Cam Reddish after the trade deadline. Tibbs must implement him in that lineup the next game. He got to. You no way you could do that to that man. And what he can help us with. He's better than Knox. He's better than a lot of them guys that we had right there. Cam Reddish can help the Knicks right now. You know what I mean? From a defense standpoint, from a talent standpoint, and from RJ having to play with the second unit to burn all the minutes to wear him out. So it gotta be, man. It gotta be just that this thing is about to get cheap, about to get traded. Shot out if the Knicks do not trade Cam Reddish. I think that's a disservice to that young man. I really do. Even whether you think he's good or not, send him somewhere else and let him get an opportunity. Just let him go. Fuck it. You know what I mean? We got to get out of there and let it go and let him move on. So let's see. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully they can do that, man. But like I said, it's a shame that it didn't work out for that young man for New York. I really did. I liked his game, man. I liked his wingspan. He was the guy that you wanted Cam Reddish to be what Anunoby is. You understand what I'm saying, Shot Powers? I was hoping that he came out this year playing in a contract year and lit it up. You know what I mean? I was like, just light it up. You and Grimes light it up. I think the Knicks are going to be a deep players team. So that's why I can understand, we need another forward there because I think Cam Reddish, man, that kind of messed me up, man.
I'm just gonna say this, I'm gonna just throw some spitballs out there and stuff like that because like I said, it'd be a travesty if we don't get him go, if we don't let him go. But I seen this out there too. Maybe they sign Cam Reddish and trade him at the end of the year after July. I forgot the date, July 13th or something like that, with RJ Barrett to New Orleans Pelicans and get Ingram over here. So that's about the only way. Like, how the Knicks do. You see the Knicks do some super moves. You be like, what the hell? What y'all doing and stuff like that. Then you sit back, you relax, you wait a couple of days, you let the smoke clear a little bit, and then you understand a little bit better why they do it. I don't think that's going to happen. But if that's the only way that I can see something like that happening, and I don't think it will, but if they hold on to Cam Reddish and they don't play him and they sign him to a quick contract to make some salary, add RJ Barrett into the mix, a couple of first round picks, and go over to New Orleans and try to bring Ingram over here. Now you got now both teams will be happy. Both teams will be happy. I don't really want RJ to go, but I will understand that trade. That will the only way that I can see Cam Reddish still staying here. If they sign him to a end of the year deal, just so they could put him in a trade to package him and RJ after the 13th. That's when that poison pill is gone, and then they send him over to New Orleans and we get Ingram. That's the only way. You know what I mean? That's why I was saying let the dust clear and all that stuff because I'm gonna be hot if they keep him. So if they keep him, that's the only thing for me to think that's gonna happen. They keep him, they're gonna sign him to a 1-year contract or maybe a 2-year contract or something like that, so they could trade him over to New Orleans with RJ after the 13th, I think of July, when that poison pill is out, when RJ is receiving his money. And to get Ingram. That's the only way I can see it, man. And I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm just going to throw some spitball.
Jalen Brunson, Randall Ingram, Mitchell Robinson, Randall, and Quentin Grimes.
Yeah.
That's now you about to compete with Boston for the Eastern Conference Finals.
I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm just throwing that out there, Knicks fans, because if he is not traded by this trade deadline, the only way that I could see him staying here, on this team is if they sign him to a contract and put him into the trade with RJ Barrett to go get Ingram. I'm just going to throw that out there. All right, that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's all good, man. We love having fun with it, man. But I'm going to tell you something. Brandon Ingram in New York with Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson, that's like, to me, you almost on that KD and Kyrie level. What I mean that that's what Brandon Ingram could do. He got that KD type stuff in him, man, and he got some dog in that young man. That young man got some dog in him. Kingston, that came out of Kingston, North Carolina, but the boy could get down. So yeah, man, I would have to do that, and I'm an RJ fan. But man, listen, And I'm a big RJ fan. I done made videos about RJ, his maturation. Y'all, you ever see, go on YouTube? I put it out there a year ago. It's called RJ Different Levels. Y'all check it out. It's a good video, man. I did it a year ago. It's nice. But yeah, man. But Brandon Ingram, 6'8", 6'9", lengthy, can shoot, can get it, got dog in him. He fit New York. He fit the mentality of New York. He fit the grit, and the cat got it in him. So I've been listening. I'm
just throwing that out there because I like OG. I would think if he would come to the team, even though I think it would kind of be like a lateral move, but he is a good player. He is top-notch defensive, perimeter defensive player. He got dog in him too, and he can hit the shot, but he plays defense. That's what I like about OG.
Mm-hmm.
But if the option is getting OG or signing, I gotta keep laughing. Signing Reddish and putting Reddish and RJ in the trade for Ingram. Now you got Zion, RJ, and Reddish on the same team. I'm just saying both teams should be happy with that. That's you give New Orleans 2 or 3, 1 or 2, however the money matches up. I don't know exactly how the money matches up, but if we had to offer 1 or 2 first-round picks to sweeten the deal up or something like that, even if it's 3 first-round picks, and I mean 2 unprotected and 1 protected, or 1 unprotected and 1 unprotected and 2 other ones that we got, however the thing can go, that if I'm giving up 3 first-rounders, that's the way I want to go. I'm scared of OG getting 3 first-rounders, and at the end of the year, he wants to go chase for, test the free agent market and stuff like that. I'm scared of that.
We get off the subject, but here's what makes sense too. See, because you taking out RJ's $120 million, you bringing it back in, so it's almost like a wash in a sense. I'm talking about dollar-wise. Brandon Ingram signed a 158, something like that last year.
Mm-hmm.
RJ's kicking next this year coming up. RJ's kicking right. He's still on his $10 million deal right now, but his extension kicks in next year. So,
July 13th, I think it is
31st, something like that. Whatever. Yeah. So it's a good move. I would do it, not because I love RJ, because that's my man, but I think Brandon Ingram's size, he could get it from anywhere. He's multi-dimensional scorer, can get it from anywhere. That means Jalen Brunson can get it from anywhere. Randall can get it from anywhere. On a consistent level, RJ's more inside the paint, scoring, floater game, looking good. When his 3-shot on is good, but we want to see it be consistent with it. But Brandon Ingram, though, that's the tough call, man. That's a tough. We obviously know that's not going to happen, because I don't think the New Orleans Pelicans are getting rid of no Brandon Ingram anyway. We just talking about it. We know it's not reality. Them cats was right there last year, man. And now that Zion is back, if he stay healthy, look at what the Pelicans did last year, and they didn't have Zion. Zion been balling this year, so let's say if they do, they're going to be a tough out in the Western Conference this year, ladies and gentlemen. The Pelicans going to be a tough out. Willie Green got the boys playing hard down there, and they got talent. C.J. McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Zion, Valanciunas, they just got it down there, man. They're going to be a tough out in the Western Conference. So, but yeah, Brandon Ingram he's legit, though. But for us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on MSG and get this thing popping. Knicks got to go up in there tonight, man, and handle their business. I'm excited. RJ in the building. I mean, not RJ. Jalen Brunson going to be playing tonight. I'm really, really good with this thing, man. Let's go get it tonight, man. We really need a win tonight, man. This will be a big win for the Knicks, man. And I think we're going to go out there tonight and get it, man. So I'm going to put it out there. I got the Knicks 115, 108. I'm going 115, 108. Knicks squeeze this thing out, and they get it popping. I really do think they're gonna go out there and play tonight. So I got 115, 108. New York Knicks, man, at the Garden against the Clippers in about 15 minutes. We control the pace. We grab some rebounds. We hit our free throws. I think this is going to be another one of those 90 games. I think it's going to be, I'm going to say 107 to 103, 107 to 103. It's going to be one of those games. Every time we win a game, it's a low-scoring game because we play pretty okay defense.
I do not want it to be no 120 something. If Clippers come out and get somewhere around 120 something, we might be in trouble. Not that we can't contend to score, you know what I mean? But when the games, when the numbers from the opposing team is high, a lot of times we haven't won those games, man. Not all, but a lot of times when it's 100 and, you know, you look at the games, 120 something to 119, 123 to 119, you know, all the games that we lose, the numbers are big. I don't want them to have big numbers tonight. 107 to 107 to 104. Let's win by 3 points tonight. So, every game we win recently has been real close. So let's win by 2-3 points or something like that. 107, 104. New York Knicks tonight. Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, I see that. So yeah, I think they go get it tonight. Jalen Brunson back in the building. Watch this game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a good one. I think the Knicks gonna go out there and make it happen. We got 5 minutes. We're gonna get off. Everybody get into their routine. Get the nourishment, get your beverages, all the good stuff that you do when you watch the game. Knicks Real Talk, man. Divine, Shaw, game day. We in the building. We see you cats tomorrow, man. We got a back-to-back, so we be in the building tomorrow. That game tomorrow, Knicks against the 76ers. Let me get that out there so I will be time at the correct time. 7 o'clock game tomorrow. We build the building tomorrow the same time. Same time tomorrow, 5:45. Just get up in here, man. Y'all look for the notification and run them up with the thumbs up. You know we're here dropping.
Word up.
Tonight, man. Let's get them popping, man. Tell a friend to hit that thing, man. We in here, man. Knicks Real Talk game day. My brother Shop, I see you on the other side, my man.
You already know.
Everybody in the chat, man. Peace. Thank y'all for coming in. Enjoy the game tonight. Let's get it popping. Go Knicks.
Let's get it.
Hey, let's get it, man. Peace. Here we go. Time for Divine Shot, KJ events. This Real Talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knick shit, dripping in Knick shit. Up in the world, most famous arena. Look at click, that's the conglomerate. The Knicks Real Talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, we straight fact. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the facade. My entourage, be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in 10 books. As they cook my game plan, then my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We trace the logo when there's space that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, looking at Knicks City drip. The city decks on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like Star Divine on Mount Mars. Knicks Real Talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks Real Talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks Real Talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Knicks Real Talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.